and to reduce the cost of transactions during this period. Number 7, in line with the directive to avoid crowded places, citizens are encouraged to A, avoid congregating, including in places of worship. B, minimize attendance to social gatherings, including weddings and funerals, and restrict the same to immediate family members. C, we call for people to avoid crowded places, including shopping malls and entertainment premises. And D, minimize congestion in public transport whenever possible. Lastly, E, the limitation of visitors to hospitalized patients in both public and private hospitals. Number 8, hospitals and shopping malls are encouraged to provide soap, water, sanitizers, ensure that all their premises are regularly cleaned. Fellow Kenyans, globally, the impact of the virus is staggering. That my administration is at the forefront of assessing, containing, and managing this pandemic in our country. Some of the measures that we have taken today may cause inconvenience, but I want to assure you that they are designated and designed to ensure that we effectively contain the spread of this deadly virus. I want to appeal to each and every one of you to strictly observe these measures, but I would also appeal for calm. Kenyans, please let us avoid misinformation that causes panic and anxiety. Let us all remember that as Kenyans, we have been faced with other crises in the past, but we have always triumphed by coming together in the spirit of national unity and cooperation. Every single Kenyan has a responsibility and a duty to play his or her part in safeguarding our nation and the lives of our people. There is no doubt that this pandemic will test us, as it is testing all countries in every corner of the globe. But I don't believe that it will defeat us. If we pull together and everybody does their part, we shall, with God's grace, overcome the worst impacts of this virus. I want to take this opportunity to thank you members of the Fourth Estate for your support, especially in avoiding to sensationalize, but rather provide information that can be and is being useful to wananchi. Let us work together. May God bless you all, and may God bless Kenya. I'll take just 2 questions, and then I will call some of my colleagues here. 2. Yes, ma'am.
My name is Purity Museo from KBC. My question is, earlier this week, the CS for Health had said that by 15th of this month, which is today, all counties should have set the isolation centers. I just want to confirm whether that has been infected, and also how is working with counties to just especially on identification of any person who might have come back from another country, and of course, here.
We are working very closely with counties, and just as I thanked members of the media for the good work they are doing, especially in this particular case, I also want to take this opportunity to thank county governments across the country who are also to ensure that they have isolation facilities in each of their counties. I know a good number have. I know Meru, Kisumu, Nakuru, Mombasa, Machakos, just to name a few. And I'm sure the minister will be able to give you a much more detailed brief on that. But I must say that we are indeed working very closely with county governments. We appreciate the way they have come out strong. We will continue to partner together to ensure that we defeat this disease. Haya, whichever one of you. Because you're taller, umemunyang'anya.
My name is Kennedy Mureithi from NTV. Two questions. One is, those who are affected by this disease, are they going to be treated through NHIF? Are they going to receive that treatment from the government through NHIF? And number two, there are fears by some of the people who are held at Mbagathi who have been quarantined that they are not being told what it is that is happening to them and all that. Has the minister or probably the government, is it taking any measures to make sure being taken step by step with regards to what is happening to them?
I want to assure you that we are doing everything possible. And they are indeed being briefed. They are just going through the testing phases. Indeed, the first patient who was our case number 1. I have been reliably informed regularly by the ministry that she is doing well. They are indeed looking after her. And I want to assure all Kenyans that the government will ensure that any patient who has come into contact with this disease will be given full support to ensure that they are able to recover. As we know, it is not many across the globe have been infected but have also recovered. And we are very hopeful that with treatment, and we are learning each and every day, that those in our country who will come into contact with this disease, we are very hopeful and are working very hard to ensure their full recovery. But we all know the risks, we all know the fatalities, we all know what has happened across the country. We are just saying that we will do everything in our power to ensure that we minimize loss of life and maximize recovery, full recovery of all those who have been affected by this virus. I think with that, I will just ask CS Magoha just to say one word on the closure of schools. Then Mutahi can wind up. Namna hiyo.
Thank you, Excellency. I just want to re-emphasize that effective tomorrow morning, first of all, there is no cause for alarm. There is no need for the learners to be alarmed. But as of tomorrow morning, we expect all day scholars to remain at home, both in primary and secondary school. The logistics of the borders, who will start moving between Tuesday and Wednesday, they should wait for our circular, which we shall send out tomorrow. And like His Excellency has said, the universities have up until Friday to close, and it is for an indefinite period. We are working on all this together, and I think the running cry is that there is no cause for alarm. Everything should be done in an orderly manner. Thank you.
Yeah, Mutahi.
Thank you, sir. Just to emphasize the question that was asked regarding the issue of the counties, just to emphasize again, Your Excellency, since you directed that we support the counties, there is nothing we are leaving to chance. And I can emphasize that we have given them equipment. We have got a list of their wish lists of the things that they will want to put in their level 4 and level 5 hospitals. That's number one. Number two, Your Excellency, is to add that they have taken, throughout the counties, not only are there most of the level 4 and level 5 hospitals ready, they have extended some of them even to level 3, even facilities up to level 3. Some counties have even created their own quarantine, huge quarantine facilities. So it's a national movement now. This is our national movement, and everybody is taking their responsibility. Your Excellency, let me also add that the business community has also been very supportive in this effort. Some of them have started putting sanitizers in markets. Some of them have started establishing washing points. And the companies are also in it with us as much as the government is in it. So every sector is participating in a very patriotic and admirable manner.
Thank you, Mutahi, for that. I just want to conclude just by adding one point that I didn't mention, and I just want to mention. We are very grateful to, like we said, all who are playing their part, including our business people, our shop owners, our supermarket owners, our chemists, everybody who is playing their part. However, I would like to really emphasize on one point, that we shall also equally not entertain, hoarding or raising prices, wananchi taking advantage of this situation to create artificial shortages so that mwananchi is made to pay more. The Competition Authority has already been given clear instructions, and they will be moving around. And anybody who is seen to have taken unnecessary and undue advantage of a particular crisis to make our citizens pay more than they should, serious and severe action will be taken against those who perpetuate in that ungodly act. So I just wanted to really emphasize on that. I'm sure you probably have some more technical questions. The National Emergency Response Team is here. I will leave you, Bwana Waziri, to continue on so that maybe you can give and answer some of the more technical questions that maybe these good people may have, so that they can keep wananchi adequately informed. I thank you, and once again, God bless you all. Asanteni sana.
All right, sir. All right.
Yes. I think now it's done. We'll follow up with the detailed circular for